Hello and welcome back to Learn with me, guys. Today we are talking about arrays, for loops and while loops. In the last video we have talked about conditional statements, and in this video these are our topics. I want to make a special video about arrays, but to understand loops you have to first understand arrays. So let's basically give a nutshell about arrays. Let's say I'm making a variable, okay? Number equals to 10. I want to make another number 2 equals to 10, because we cannot make, if we said number equals to 10 and number equals to 5, for example, it will override the number itself. So we have two variables, number equals to 10, number 2 equals to, let's say, 100. Now, if we want to make a million or more numbers, it will be inconvenient for us to write every single time number 15, number 40. So that's why they introduced arrays. So rather than this, I'm going to write numbers equals to, open brackets. Here I'm going to write numbers. So 10, 100, 1000, for example. These are numbers. Now these are, each in itself is considered a variable, and you can use it, for example, like print. Now we have to write numbers. After that, we have to open the bracket again, and then we choose which number we want. This is a very important information that every single programming languages use. Is whenever you have an array, the first one is index 0. It means the placement number is 0. 0, 1, 2. So when you write 0 and you print, it will print 10. 0, 1, 2. And let's say if you forget, if you write 3 and you are thinking 1, 2, 3, it will give you index out of bounds. Okay, out of range. This is basics of arrays. Now what is for loop? Let's say for, this is the syntax of for loop, meaning it loops the same thing again and again until a certain condition is fulfilled. So for, let's say, number in numbers, we put colon, it is again indentation, and we continue. So what is it doing here? It is looping. This, we can change it anything. We can keep it I, we can do whatever we want. Just for better interpretation, we use for number in numbers, and we write something. We write, for example, print the number that we will get in each loop, okay, multiplied by 10, let's. So ideally it should print 10 multiplied by 10, 100,000 and 10,000. See, 100,000 and 10,000. What it does, it loops through every single variable in the index and changes it. Same thing goes with while loop. Let's say we have, in while loop, we have a conditional variable that needs to be fulfilled. So we say index equals to 0. Okay. Then we say is while index is less than 4, let's say. Okay. We say print index. Okay. So what it does is it prints what's happening. So this is the issue with while loops. You can go to an infinite loop if you are not careful. So what you do is you say index equals to index plus 1. You are incrementing the index to make sure that we are not going in an endless loop. So it is 0, but as soon as it reaches 5, the loop will stop. So it's not a limited loop. See, 0, 1, 2, 3. As soon as it reaches 4, it stops. Now if you put equals, it will fulfill until it reaches 4. So this is while loop. This is for, we have talked about for loops, and the last thing I want to show you is strings. Okay, let's say we have a name equals to hello, for example. It's not, of course, but we can do many things with loops, and you can consider a variable with strings, with characters, as an array. So for characters in name, for characters in name, print characters. So what it does, it loops through every single one and it prints it. There are so many things that you can do. For example, you say upper. It's a built-in function in Python to uppercase it. So it uppercases every single letter. About that, about characters, about index, about arrays, and about more for loops, nested for loops, meaning for loops, and inside for loops, while loops, inside for loops. We will talk about it further. And that's the basics of these 3 topics. Thank you for watching. If you guys liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.